So it's a little big for a backpacking backpack, but we're out here. We're gonna do a quick winter camp. We finally got some snow. I'm just out in this little forest. We're gonna hike into a very easy campsite, set up for the night, get some wood, eat some food. Should be a good time. Yeah, so it's about 30 degrees. Seems to be bouncing between 28, 32, depending on where you are. Yeah, we got all this snow overnight. It was, it all dried up. It was probably 50 degrees maybe 2 days ago. A lot of rain, and that took care of all the snow that we had. And then, yeah, got all this. I have a hot tent, wood stove, of course, 0 degree sleeping bag, bunch of other gear, and I'm not the biggest guy in the world, so I can hike for miles, but carrying weight, not my strong suit. I was thinking about getting a sled, but I don't know, I didn't want to spend the money. This is a pretty good spot. It's an existing campsite. There was another spot I was thinking about going, but I've only hammocked camped in the past at that location, and I was worried that I didn't have enough room for the tent. So yeah, out of shape. I got to do this more often if I want to be able to backpack this amount of gear out here. I'm gonna scout around this area after I catch my breath, see if there's a good spot. Looks like there's quite a bit of firewood left around from previous people, so that should be good. Hopefully I can get something that's not too wet, and yeah, find a good spot to set up camp. It's about 11:30, so I got quite a bit of daylight left. Sunset's around 5:30. It's not much sun out today. I'm gonna scout out this area and try to find a spot. This looks like it's gonna be the spot. I'm not in love with it. There's a lot of trees and it's awfully windy today. I'm hoping the wind dies down. There's some that's broken up there, a couple of widowmakers it looks like, so good thing I'm not married. That's probably big enough. Set this whole thing up, and for some reason the camera wasn't recording. It went up without a hitch. Just trust me about that. This thing, I threw it up like it was no problem at all. I definitely didn't have to restake it like 3 or 4 times. Definitely not. make some room for, stove is going on this side, I guess, and then I'm going on that side. This, the first time you do it, if you're looking into getting a titanium wood stove, so far they're really nice, they're really light. These chimneys though, these chimneys are terrible. I mean, they're great for packability, but holy cow, the first time you roll this is a 6 foot. Anything more than that, I really would have struggled. It came out okay. It doesn't leak. It looks like it will, but it doesn't seem to. All right, now we're just gonna put the spark arrestor on and then stake it out. Probably shouldn't have pulled these strings all the way out before I got out here. Oh well. Alright, let's see if I can reach this. This is gonna be challenging. Oh, I don't know if I can. Damn, we're gonna have to. Just tie a little taunt line. I'm not very good at knots. The hardest part about knots for me is remembering how to tie them, which I suppose is the hardest part for everybody. All right, how does that look? Pretty good. All right. Oh, I gotta warm my hands up for a minute here. Yeah, gonna warm this up. This is just a little battery hand warmer. I brought so much gear, man. I brought like 15 battery banks. I probably could have got the weight down just with the amount of this nonsense that I brought. But the big thing for weight for me is the tent, my sleeping bag, and the water. I brought a large Nalgene and then 2 regular water bottles. I have a water filter. I don't like using it when it's below freezing or gonna be below freezing because I'm worried about the water filter freezing and then not working. I suppose I could melt snow, but there's a lot of foot traffic here, you know? Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and sit here for a minute and then go get some firewood, get this fire going, set up my sleeping area. Should be good. It up, but yeah, we're pretty well set up. Looking forward to getting the wood stove going, getting nice and toasty. Man. I'm never more clumsy in my life than when I'm climbing out of a tent. This is, I mean, it's got some snow on it. It was off the ground, but not by much. Not a lot of room to move around with This wood isn't the best. It's wet, and I don't know what it is. Resiny, you know, like, but not the good kind. So, it's probably gonna smoke a lot. Okay, I'm attempting to dry out some of this frozen wood, and it's like this one caught a little bit, so I'm gonna stick it in here. Yeah, this frozen wood is, it's slow to light, I tell you that. But well, I got an okay amount for right now. I'm roasting. Roasting in here. Yeah. I like room temperature water. This is cold. Probably won't eat all of this right now, but just have a couple bites. I just burned a beautiful hole in my snow pants. That's a tragedy. I've had these are my snowboarding snow pants from, God, I must have been 14. I'm 33 now for reference. So I've had these a long time. Bummer. But that's what I get for leaning over the stove like an idiot. So that's cool. I got some wood drying out. Drying out pretty good, so there's quite a bit in there, but I would like some more. Yeah, man. Bummer. I was looking at this piece of, I mean, it's not really dead standing. I mean, I guess it's dead, but it's dead wedged. You know what I mean? Can I lift it? I doubt it. Yeah, no. She's wedged. But we'll have to find something else. If there's one thing I'm bad at, and there's a lot of things, but if there's one thing I'm really bad at, it's identifying trees. The only tree I was confident in identifying was birch, and that's until I saw an aspen. And now I'm like, I don't know. I'm losing my snow pants. I'm losing them. God, they're falling apart in front of my eyes. Oh, probably easier than dragging it. This whole video is just me breathing heavy. Like I'm on my last breath. If I wasn't before, I am becoming obsessed with the amount of wood that I have here, and I hope it's enough. I mean, we're gonna see. I'm excited about this coffee. Do you want to watch me take a sip of coffee? Check this out. Look at me sip. Okay, gonna go hang my bear bag. We're gonna give it a go here. Oh, there we go. All right, that's good enough. Sun's definitely gone down at this point. I got more wood. I didn't bother filming because I don't think anybody wants to watch me chop wood for an entire camping video. I'm tempted to go out and just cut a few more. I think I'll make it through the night, but you know, I think it's gonna be a little tight. Well, good thing I brought a first aid kit. My saw is bent because I'm an idiot and I was going too fast, and thank God I was wearing gloves. Luckily it wasn't worse. I pulled it out, and when I pulled it out I was trying to get a little piece off, and when I got the little piece off it jerked back and just touched through my glove into my hand. So that's good. Okay. Just gonna apply pressure to it for a while here, and yeah, I'll let you know how this goes. Little update. Finger's doing okay. I think I haven't bled through this Band-Aid, and I've been keeping pressure off of it for a bit now. Still worried about the amount of wood that I have, but I've been trying to keep the fire low enough that I'll make it. We'll see. I'm gonna wrap another Band-Aid on this before I go to bed, just in case I bump it in the night. I don't want to open it back up. And I got some movies on my phone that I'm gonna watch, and then I'm probably going to
go to bed. So I will see you in the morning.
Oh man, 7:18. Made it through the night. My finger is throbbing a little bit. I had enough wood. I timed it pretty good. It turns out each cut, each split cut, so 2 pieces, will burn about a half an hour to 45 minutes. I had an alarm set for every 45 minutes. And I'd wake up from my half sleep and I would stoke the fire and I'd curl back up in the sleeping bag. So long night, very long night, but I'm just thankful that I have enough wood, because I was real worried about that. And also a tree didn't come crashing through the tent, so I'm real thankful for that as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna pop out and get my food bag and go from there. I put this probably way farther than I needed to, but I got it. Let's try to get this chimney rolled up. Try to get that rolled. Okay, you know, not too bad. What a mess. That's pretty good. Ow, shouldn't have done that. If anybody's got any tips on how to fold this bad boy, because I'm terrible at it. I don't know what shape I'm going for, or what I'm supposed to be going for anyway. Smaller triangles, you know? Who knows? Toplander. Whew! Nothing is quality quite like Toplander. It'll be a miracle if this doesn't bust open on the hike out of here. I think I'm gonna go a little slower this time. I'm not in a rush, but I would like to get back to the car. Keys are in my bag. Ugh. That wasn't too bad of a hike. Anybody else would be laughing at how easy that was. But man, am I beat. When I was in Boy Scouts, at the end of all our trips, we used to do this thing they called Roses and Thorns. And every time I camp, I always think about that at the end of the trip. And my rose would be having enough wood to make it through the night. You know, I don't have the greatest gear in the world. I spent some on the stove and everything, but you know, my gear isn't like tip top, so staying warm in this temperature, you know, with the gear that I have I'm thankful for that. My thorn is gonna have to be, I know I keep talking about it, but this finger, man, I can't believe that I went out and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cut just a little more wood, and I didn't even bring it in. I didn't, because I didn't have a chance to split it. It wouldn't have fit in the stove, but man, what a shame. Overall, great trip. So I'm just about home now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.